Hello, MBH fans. Welcome. This is Paul, your dungeon master, as you know me. I'm here to give you a little update and some information about what you can expect from us at MBH over the next coming months. I know that we have been on a short break, and let me just begin by saying thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting for us to come back. I know that it's disappointing when you open up your podcast app and there's not a new episode from us. And when we started this show, 3 years ago now, something like that, coming on, I guess, has it been four? We're going on our fourth year, something like that. It's been a long time. Since we started, our goal in the beginning was to never miss a week. And of course, since that time, I've had two children. Jeremy's had two children. Jobs have changed, lives have changed, time has changed, and because of that, we've had a few different places where we've had to wait, and now is one of those unfortunate times with my best friend, the best man in my wedding. He was a very very close friend of mine. He was my brother from another mother. We'll say that he is a cousin of mine, but he was my best friend my whole life. He passed away suddenly in September, toward the end of the month, and it was unexpected. It was completely unexpected. I obviously won't go into any details about that, but because of that, it caused me personally to, well, for one thing, we were in a period of mourning. It was a very difficult time for us. I won't mince words about that, but also we were helping with some of the things you have to do when someone is suddenly gone like that, and I'm still helping with his family and different things. And because of that, it put a lot of strain on us. It made things difficult to just keep up with the weekly releases because of editing mostly, and also because of recording. But we are trying to get back to recording, and I'm trying now to get back to editing, and we are looking at the months ahead. Thank you so much for waiting. Thank you for all the prayers, all the kind words that have come out to us. We really appreciate that. And we are hopeful that we will be back on regular track very soon. That being said, it is now the first full week of November. It is November the 8th. And with that, December is coming up fast. We have only 6 weeks between now and Christmas, not even considering Thanksgiving in that. With that, because during Christmas and Thanksgiving I'm traveling a lot. I'm actually, as soon as I'm finished with this recording, I'm packing up and heading to Georgia for the next couple of days for something, and it's just going to be a busy time. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of just rolling back into regular episodes, because we have a number of Champions sessions that we've recorded and prepared for everyone, and we need to get those out. They are important to the story. There are things in those sessions that you guys want to hear. A lot of questions we get about, well, what about this, and what about that, and what about this person, what happens to this person? It's all happening in those champion sessions, so we need to get those out. First, we have our 6th champion session, which we have already released. It's a 3-part. We've already released the first 2 to our patrons, and unfortunately the 3rd got delayed because of all this as well. We're going to release the first of 3 champions episodes next Monday, which is November the 15th. And that will go into our standard feed. And then we will release the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd over those next 3 weeks, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th. We will release 3 Champions episodes. Like I said, they're a part of the story. They're including some of our standard MBH characters from previous seasons. I won't say who, but you can look forward to that. And as far as the 3rd episode goes, I'm going to have that out to patrons at the $5 tier and up the week of the 15th as well, next week as well. So while the standard feed will get episode 1 next week, the Patreon feed at $5 and up will get that final episode of those that champion session that same week. So we'll be getting that out next week, so you've got that to look forward to. Okay, and that'll be happening this coming week, the 15th, 22nd, and 29th. The week of the 6th, we actually have another champion session that we have recorded, which is equally important, also involving characters from previous seasons, who I will not reveal at this time, answering some questions that you may have about things from that were left open in previous seasons. And that's kind of our goal with these champions sessions, is to help fill those gaps that we maybe don't have time to deal with in the regular episodes. So we'll be releasing the first of 2 on December the 6th. and then the second half and final episode of that on December the 13th. Okay? Then, on December the 20th, which is the week of Christmas, our plan is, if not the 20th, that week to release our Christmas special. We always do a Christmas special, which is generally revolving around the Monumi Christmas equivalent, Candle Bells. And we are hoping to release that week. Well, we will release it. We are going to release that the week of Christmas. So you can have that to look forward to as well. All right? So that's 6 episodes over the next 6 weeks. The week after Christmas, the week of the 27th that leads into New Year's, we probably won't release a regular episode during that week. We may do something special like a Q&A, or we may do something. We may try to have something out for you. But there probably won't be an edited D&D episode or anything like that week. Let me also mention that we have a second part of an MBH Plays episode for our $10 patrons and up. We're going to need a bigger boat session that will be released the week of Thanksgiving at the latest. Okay, we may try to get to you a little earlier, but with some of the editing we've got to do, that is our goal, is to release it that week. So you can look forward to that, patrons. And then we are going to launch season 4 again, continue season 4 with episode 16 on January the 3rd. Okay, so you got a lot of MBH content to look forward to between now and then. And I know that will be a long gap between episode 15 and 16, so I'm going to try to put together a good in-episode recap to catch you back up at the beginning of that. We just really appreciate everyone's patience. I know that it's, like I said, I know it's annoying when you open it up. It's like, well, when are they coming back? When's it coming back? We're ready for that. And we've got live Q&As to schedule. We've got Monumi Unwrapped to get up on the Patreon, and we have some physical rewards. And hopefully over the next 2 weeks, those will be scheduled or going out. And we're really trying to get back on track. We really appreciate everyone just kind of waiting with us. And the show means a lot to us. We're determined to bring the season and the show all together to the conclusion that it deserves. Thank you for sticking with us through thick and thin, for all your kind words reaching out, and for being our friend, because we love you all. We love you guys. Thank you so much for all that you do to help us and for supporting us. Well, that's my update. Hopefully that isn't too disappointing. I know that some of you are probably hoping we would just get back to regular season 4 episodes, but I promise you these Champions episodes are, number one, important. You need to listen to them for the Monumi story, or you will be missing key parts, huge parts. And then later you'll be like, how did this happen? And then it's what happened in that episode. But also they're entertaining, and they involve some of our biggest fans and friends who support us at that tier, and we just love getting to do that with them. And we've got many more already, at least 3 or 4 right now that I know we need to record. And we've got some scheduled coming up soon. So look forward to that in the future. Thank you so much for all of your support. And we'll see you in a week, more or less, because it is the 8th today. So see you next Monday.